You to perform arithmetic and logical instructions based on computer instructions. And then control unit. A control unit to control the overall operations of the computer through signals. So if for example if we want to get input, the control unit sends signal to the input devices to pass input. If we want to store the content into the memory devices, then the control unit gives signal to the memory unit, and then only the memory unit enable to work. Okay, so if you want to work any devices, the control unit must send signal to that particular devices, then only the device can be activate. Okay, so registers are also known as internal memory. They are used to hold the instructions and data for the execution of the processor. Okay, so at the time of processing, all the data are transferred from memory device to the storage device to the primary memory, that is internal memory. Okay, so from this only the data can be taken for a processing. Okay, you want to increase the speed of the process, then we store the data in the primary memory, and that is registers or internal memory, and then access the data and process the data. Okay, so registers are used to hold the instruction and the data for the execution of the process. Okay, at the time of execution, the processor can take data from the registers. Okay, the microprocessor is able to communicate with the memory unit and the input output devices. Now you can see how they can communicate. Okay, so how the microprocessor can be communicate with the input output devices as well as memory devices. The system bus. We know what is meant by bus in normal. Yes, what is the meaning of bus? Bus is used to travel from one place to another place. Through the bus you can transfer from one place to another place. Yes, the same way if we want to transfer the data or instructions or the address, we need a bus in system. Okay, so that bus is nothing but the collection of wires used for transferring the data is known as the bus in computer system. Within the computer devices, you want to pass some data from one place to another place. How we can pass means with the help of bus. Okay, so what is meant by bus in computers? Bus is having the collection of wires. Through this wires we can pass data from one place to another place. Okay, so the collection of wires, collection of buses is known as the system bus. If you want to pass data, then we can use a data bus. If you want to pass the address, we already know the memory unit having the address. Through the address only we can get the data as well as we can able to store the data. Okay, if you want to pass the address, then we can use the address bus. If we want to pass the control signal, then we can use a control buses. Okay, so the system bus is a bunch of wires. Okay, so what does mean by bus? Bunch of wires. The system bus is a bunch of wires which is the collection of address bus, data bus and control bus that serves as a communication channels. Why we need a bus? That is used to communication. We can transfer the data from one device to another devices. Okay, so these buses are used for communication purposes between the microprocessor and other devices. So see this diagram, how the communication bus can work, you can able to understand. Okay, so all these buses are collectively known as system bus. Bus means bunch of wires used to transfer the data from one place to another places within the computers. Okay, so input output devices is connected to the memory devices as well as the microprocessor. Microprocessor having three components, that is arithmetic logic unit, registers, control unit. Okay. Okay, is it clear? Now you can understand what is the basic diagram of microprocessor. What does mean by microprocessor? What are the components of microprocessor? How the microprocessor can connect to the other devices. Okay. So in the next class we discuss with the remaining topics. Thank you students.